On IMDb, Blade's boy Kurt says The Godfather Part II is awful. This film is so bad it made my knees burn. I could only sit through 2 hours of this, and that was the worst part of my life, ever. Although Godfather 1 was good, this was not, and I don't know how they got a third film out of this. Instead of watching the film, I wish I would have made a daisy chain. I really wish I didn't watch this, and wish I could unwatch this film. The film is too long and boring, and the storyline is blown way out of proportion. On the other hand, I really enjoyed Dumber and Dumber, and I would recommend watching that or anything with Will Smith, and especially I Am Legend. That is a great film. Overall, I think the B who made this film should really question what they was thinking. P.S. Death Race is good, the one with Jason Statham.
All right. Well, at least they're coming with some suggestions, I guess.
Somehow, 12 out of 59 people found this helpful.
Well, mark us 13, Robbie.
Nope.
Robbie.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
Nice.
Pretty good, right?
And we are the Royds, back once again, continuing Francis Ford Coppolaugust with The Godfather Part II. I'm the Godfather Part II.
Yep. The classic line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, how you doing?
I'm all right. My cat pissed in my bed this morning. So
Nice. Like in your mouth or just in the bed?
I said the bed, Robbie.
No, but like, were they
that.
aiming for the mouth and you moved, or were you trying to get it to go in your mouth?
No. I was in the bathroom making a big old duker.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
So you're a sinner.
I don't understand.
Only bad people poop.
Okay.
I'm 33. I've never pooped.
You're going to die very soon.
Probably.
Within like minutes.
No, but that fucking sucks. Which cat was it? Was it both the cats?
No, it was just Pebbles.
Oh, not Bam Bam?
No. Well, that's not my other cat's name.
That's a Flintstones
People don't
reference.
know that.
You idiot, dumb butt.
I understand, but I don't want.
No, I don't think you did.
My other cat's name is Stetson, and he's a gem.
It's an actual gem.
He's a god amongst men.
Andy, have you seen The Godfather Part II before?
I have, but not as much as The Godfather Part 1. And what about you?
No, this was my first time watching it, and I wound up watching it twice in preparation for this.
Jeez-a-loo, you got fucking 83 hours?
Well, once my dad came over because he really wanted to watch it with me, so I watched it with my dad. And
Nice.
because I was with my dad, I wasn't taking notes. So then I rewatched it so I could take notes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see, says the blind man to his deaf dog.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent. I always thought it was, I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so send us an email, roydsreview@gmail.com. Which one is it? I see, said the blind man to his deaf dog, or I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. Or tweet at us at TheRoyds. Or threads us at TheRoydsBand.
Yeah. So, 1974. Would you say that that's like what was a big year for movies?
I would say that is a big year for movies. Do you know why?
Is it because that's the year of our Megazord?
Yes.
Okay.
And the original The Longest Yard came out.
Wow.
Yeah, The Longest Yard is 3.5 feet.
Nice. That's what they call my pee-pee.
Very good. That's very good.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Oh.
Mostly a curse. There's not enough blood in my body to get it hard.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
so I just pass out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else came out?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Okay, yeah, yes.
What else, Robbie?
The Lords of Flatbush. What is that? A vagina with a flat top?
Very good. Very good. How about The Gambler starring James Caan?
Oh, well, you better know when to hold them.
That's it, right?
Know when to fold them.
Ah, damn it. You know, they made a remake of this movie with Mark Wahlberg. Which do you think is better?
Probably the one without Mark Wahlberg.
Probably.
You know, he's convicted of a hate crime.
He sure is. I don't know if that's either here or there.
No, but just felt like saying it.
It should be known.
Finn came out.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And you can watch that on Tubi.
Wow. Did you know Black Hooker came out?
I did when we looked this up. We were both stunned by that.
What do you think that's about?
Well, I think it's about that woman my dad used to make me call Aunt Franny.
Uh-oh. About the land that time forgot.
Oh, do you mean Louse?
Sure.
I don't know, man. The man with the golden gun. So that's my nickname. That's what the ladies call me.
Is it because you're brandishing a golden firearm?
No, it's because... Yeah, it's because I have a golden gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinatown.
Oh. Let's go to Wohops.
Yeah. You know, whenever I think of the movie Chinatown, I think of that Simpsons episode where Moe's like, don't worry about it. It's Cairo Town.
Hey, a movie we should do for the podcast, Convict Women.
It's about my mom.
Oh, boy.
My mom is a saint.
What did she do? I was going to say, what did she do?
Nothing. She's a perfect citizen.
Nice. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
You know, they remade that.
With John Travolta.
Yeah, Johnny Travolta.
Yeah. I prefer the sequel, The Taking of Peloton.
Yep. Take it on your exercise bike.
The Taking of Pelham 4, 5, 6.
Very good. Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
This was back when disaster movies were really big.
Yeah. Hey, there actually was a movie about your mom that came out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, The Sex Symbol.
Inappropriate.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gone in 60 Seconds. That's you, Robbie.
You know it.
That's you.
Yeah.
Because you're a stallion.
Yeah. 60 seconds.
There's Wheezy F Baby, and the F stands for phenomenal. Did you know that?
Phenomenal is spelled with a PhD. You need a PhD to be able to spell phenomenal.
I don't think that's correct, Robbie.
It is. Freebie and the Bean.
All right.
That's the movie that came out. It's Freebie and the Bean. My name's Freebie, this the Bean right here.
Death Wish came out.
Hashtag relatable.
Robbie said. Planet Earth.
What?
Planet Earth.
Oh, cool.
You know those documentaries with David Attenborough or whatever?
I don't think so.
That's probably not right. You know, I was watching one yesterday, and I couldn't help but think. I feel like
you just couldn't help it.
I couldn't help but think.
You tried to stop it, but it just kept coming. It's like, I'm thinking, no.
It was doing a lot of like ocean stuff, and I couldn't help but think that the ocean is mostly cum.
Okay, man.
It's just all these animals just nutting in the water. It's just fucking floating there. It's just like the ocean's got to be like 5% nut.
I think you underestimate how big the ocean is.
What is it, like 12 feet?
Yeah, roughly. You know what? You got it, man.
You know what, Rob? You're dumb, because that's not even true. The oceans are vaster than you could ever imagine. More vast? Is vaster a word?
Lenny came out in 1974.
Lenny. What's that about?
It's about Lenny Bruce.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Who's playing Lenny Bruce?
Dustin Hoffman.
Dusty Hoffs, as we call him.
Justin Toffman.
What about The Great Gatsby?
The Great Shatsby. It's just about a guy who shits his pants.
Yeah, and he's great at it.
Yeah.
People love it.
Yeah, like, whoa, look at this guy shit himself.
This guy's fucking crapping his jorts.
An NC-17 movie called Julia came out.
How How about this one? Knife for the ladies.
The Night Porter.
Seems like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah. My list also says Flight 412, Killdozer. Okay, Killdozer's a great name.
Killdozer's good. Yeah.
Invasion from Inner Earth. Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. I'm not going to stop, Andy. Let Sleeping Corpses lie. Shanks.
Shanks a lot.
Nice.
I hope there's a line in that movie where, you know, they're about to kill the villain and they go, Shanks a lot. Dead. End of the movie. Roll them credits.
Herbie Rides Again.
All right.
I'll never stop, Andy. I'm not going to stop.
I think you should. You know what came
Young
out?
Frankenstein.
Oh shit. That's a good
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say. I was double checking that both these came out in the same year, so I wasn't wrong when I said it.
What?
They both have Blazing
knockers?
Saddles.
Blazing Saddles came out the same year as Young Frankenstein?
That's according to this list and Wikipedia. So I'll confirm it here and IMDb.
Wow,
Mel
was
Brooks,
a
you did
busy
pretty well
man.
that year.
Yeah, great job, dude.
Yeah. Bootleggers. All right, I'm done. Ginger in the
Yeah.
Morning.
You know what else came out that year? The Godfather Part II.
Ooh, I've seen that.
Me too. I'd do it for. I choked. Damn it.
That's okay.
Damn it.
So
I do it for my podcast, the Roy's View podcast. You should check it out.
I've heard of it. I haven't got the chance to listen to it yet.
Of course not. Here he fucking goes.
Fuck you.
Probably
right
listen
off
to the Joe Rogan Experience.
Hey, look, I'm just asking questions.
You're a free thinker.
Right off the bat, my first note is I don't think anyone lost more hair in a 2-year period than Robert Duvall in the 2 years between the filming of the first two movies.
That's true. He had a stressful 2 years.
Yeah, I was like, he shows up and I was like, oh, that's Robert Duvall. Because in the first movie, at first you're like, that looks like Robert Duvall. And then you're like, oh, that's Robert Duvall.
That's Robert Duvall as fuck.
Yeah.
My first note is that this is a better movie than the first one.
A lot of people feel that way.
I put me with them.
Okay. I love this. I watched this twice and I loved it twice. I wasn't bored in the almost 7 hours I spent watching this movie.
Yeah, I can't say that I wasn't bored for some of it, but I'm also a child with a child's brain.
Okay.
Like, I will freely admit that that maybe these movies are a little too big brain for me, but I like that this is, the first one's like a rise of Mike.
Yeah.
And this one's like the fall. And I think that's why I like it more, because I think
you like watching him get his comeuppance.
Yeah, I think he deserves all that happens to him.
I also think there's a much better story here.
Yeah, exactly.
They do a great job with telling the story, like both stories, the rise of Vito,
right,
and the fall of Michael.
The juxtaposition.
Very good.
I use words like juxtaposition.
Very good.
Pastiche. That's about it. I just use those two words.
Vito and his mom show up to the head mobby boy, Don Ciccio. And Vito's mom just starts fucking roasting him right on the spot. He's like, he's dumb-witted. He's weak.
Yeah.
My boy, he's so fucking dumb. My boy has such a small little baby a penis.
You don't gotta be afraid of this fucking idiot piece of shit.
I was like, this is pretty brutal. Yeah. I don't know how I'd handle my mom talking about this if I was 9 years old and my father and brother just died, but okay.
Yeah. Also, what was her plan? Because she just takes him and she's like, run. And then she gets blasted. I mean, yeah, no shit, lady. Do it. Fucking do it.
I think her plan was to die.
But why?
I think the plan was if he wasn't going to just spare her son, then she's going for it.
So why not kill him?
Well, I think it was one of those things where she wanted to give him a head start to run, because if she kills him, that kid's dead. If she
here's a better idea. Don't bring him.
I get what you're saying, but I think where you are, there's such a respect for the Don that her first thought was legitimately like, you know what? I'm going to show my respect first and say, like, please spare him. I'm not going to hide him first.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off by saying, please spare him. Because if she does that, and then the Don says, like, all right, fine, I'll spare him, then the kid gets to live at home. The kid gets to stay where he's grown up so far, at the very least.
Yeah, and then plan B was, I'll just kill him.
Yeah, plan B was to, you know, I'm going to hold this knife to his throat because as long as I do that, I'm at least giving my boy a few minutes to run.
Yeah.
Because that plan was clearly in place to get him out of there, because then we see the other people smuggling him out of the village.
Yeah, they put him on the boot.
So I think the first plan was genuinely like, I'm going to ask him to spare my son, you know, because of the respect that we all have for the Don. He runs this fucking city. He runs Corleone.
Yeah, the Donald.
Very good. Donald Ciccio.
Yep, that was his full name.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
A lot of Donalds in the mafia, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. It must be a family name. Very popular Italian name, Donald.
Yeah, Donald.
Hey, you know what's funny? You see Paolo breathing after he dies.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you did. Paolo. I'm lost on the names of this one.
Vito's
so
brother.
Many characters.
So in the beginning, when they're having the funeral, and they're like, Paolo, you're dead.
Oh yeah, he's laying in the blood.
Yeah, you like see his you see him breathing, and I'm sure in 1974 you didn't.
Yeah.
But in the remastered edition, you absolutely do.
Yeah.
That comes back later.
I really like the orange glow and like all the the light exposure that he has in the flashbacks. Francis Ford Coppolaugust. That's his full name.
De Niro and sepia.
Yep. That's a really nice touch. And I feel like a worse movie would have just done like, let's put it in black and white. But this is like, let's do like the sepia kind of thing. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Rustic. It's a rustic look.
Very good.
Juxtaposition.
When they get to Ellis Island and at like customs, it's fucking packed. It's so crowded. And there's just some guy playing a fiddle in the middle of everything. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. Shut up. There is 6,000 people here. We all just spent God knows how long on a fucking boat. Shut up your fucking fiddle.
To go back to Don Ciccio, I think it like what I picked up immediately. I don't know if this is something, but he's doing what Michael does at the end of The Godfather Part 1. He's killing anyone who is going to be like a potential threat to him.
Yeah.
And that's like what Vito is born into. And like, I feel like throughout The Godfather Part 1, Vito is like trying to end the cycle of violence. And Michael just picks it up. He's like, nah, let's keep it going.
Surprise,
and I think
surprise.
that's... Uh-oh.
I'm going to cut that. That's getting cut.
So it's, I don't know. I think that's a really good touch. I think immediately that's what I grabbed onto. I was like, oh, they're doing something here.
Okay.
Like, yeah, the first one is doing something, but it's like, it's kind of like, wow, like you could take the first one as like, wow, look at how powerful this guy is. Wow, he's so cool. I want to be like that guy. You know, you could get like the dumbasses with the posters in the room, like, that's me. But this one, it is unmistakable. Like, you cannot take this movie like, wow, look how fucking cool. No, it's like, wow, this guy's life is falling apart, and he's a piece of shit, and he's yelling at all of his friends, and he's getting them killed, and he's a piece of shit. Yeah. And that's why I like this.
Okay. I loved it. I loved it. I think you're right. I don't disagree with you. I think it's just a great story. They do throw the biggest fucking party ever for a child's communion.
Yeah, that's like, hey, remember the wedding from the first one?
Yeah, like we need a big set piece here. Yeah. It's gonna be a communion. It's like a communion, huh?
Yeah, I like how like his son doesn't know his dad.
Yeah,
you know, he's like, hey, did you see that drawing I left you? He's like, yeah, it was great. Yeah, whatever, kid. You're fucking. And like at first, you see him, he's like, you could tell he wants to be with his family, at least his son. Because he wants to raise his son to be the next heir.
Yeah, well, they also say in this movie that Vito Corleone said a man who doesn't spend time with his family is hardly a man at all.
Right. And Michael is hardly a man.
Yeah, because he's not
He's a
spending
fuck-
any time with his family.
Yeah, he's a douche clown.
And it's all for show when he's like, the kids have to stay with me. They have to.
Yeah. Yep.
Only because if they're not, then I'm an ass. Because when Connie shows up and she's like, I need to talk to Michael. And the mom's like, no, you're going to go see your fucking children.
Yeah. Because her life is falling apart since the Don fucking killed her husband.
Yeah. Yeah. And now she's apparently divorced since that time and dating some guy named Merle Johnson.
Yeah. Is she accountable for her own actions? Sure. But Michael, you did this.
Yeah.
In a roundabout way, you did this.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole sentiment throughout the first one is family is everything. Family's everything. Family's everything. And this dude is just doing nothing but ripping his own family apart. And that's why this movie is great. Again,
it's incredible.
I keep saying it.
Well, like, it's one of those weird things where we talked about it in the last episode. He's justified in having Carlo killed, but that's something you need the blessing of Connie first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when he didn't get that blessing, it just sent Connie in a spiral. She had to raise these two kids and they basically left them on the compound. And I do like that he says to her, like, listen, you leave this piece of shit, Merle Johnson, you come live on the compound, you'll have everything you want.
No.
He's like, so it's showing that, like, in his mind, Michael will take care of his family, but he has to have complete control.
Right. And even, like, will he take care of his family? Or will he, like, trust other people to do it?
I mean, I think that's in his mind, just providing them the money and the food and everything they could ever want. In his mind, that's taking care of them. He doesn't need to actually be there.
Yeah.
But if they don't want for anything, he's taking care of them.
Right.
And that's just how Michael looks at it. It's all about money. Let me just get, you have the money, but I'm not going to give you the money to go to Europe, because this guy's some piece of shit.
Right.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it. That senator in the beginning, like that Southern dude comes in and he's like, I don't like these Italians. Like,
with y'all grease your hair.
Yeah. Like, but that's like minus all the anti-Italian stuff, the anti-pasta, if you will.
Very good. Very, very good.
Minus all that, that's me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, guys. You guys suck. I hate all this mob mentality, fucking macho bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Minus all the anti-Italian stuff.
It's great because that dude's also just a real piece of shit.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
So, like, you're watching
he's a politician.
Yeah. Yeah. And we see even later on that he's a total piece of shit. Like, he's a married man.
Yeah.
And then he's fucking with a hooker later on.
Yeah.
But, the dude, he clearly hates Italians. But the fact that he's even working with the mob, it's like, who the fuck are you, dude? Shut up.
Like, he's doing what they do. He's like trying to strong arm them.
Exactly.
But like in the process, he's like, I don't like your kind. I don't like what you do.
Yeah.
But hey, let's work. Let's do business.
Well,
like,
he really fucks up when he insults Michael's family.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And you kind of see that change. Pacino's great here because, like, at first it's business and then he insults the family.
Yeah.
And Michael's like, you leave my, in so many words, he's like, don't think that applies to my family.
Right.
And then when he's like, you'll get nothing, and explains that he's not going to give them anything for the license, that he should put up the money. Yeah. It's like, oh, that dude's fucked.
Yeah.
That dude's putting up that money. And Pacino's delivery there is awesome.
Yeah. Well, he's still like calm, cool, and collected in the beginning. I like how he's gradually not.
Yeah.
Because his life is unraveling.
Yeah. He's gradually losing it.
Yeah.
Fredo's wife just starts fucking kissing another man in front of the entire family while she's dancing.
Yep. And it's like, get a hold of her before we do. And he's like, I think you should.
I'll be real. Totally fair. Totally fair. Because they don't hit her. They're not beating her or anything. They're just like, you're embarrassing us. We're getting you out of here. And then she starts throwing out those Italian slurs. And it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Sounds like you at a party.
Nice. It really does. I mean, listen, at least you sound more like Frank, though, when he's talking about the Rosato brothers.
Who's Frank?
Panginelli, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, he's talking about Ross.
Yeah, they hire the blanks, and they hire the blanks.
No.
That's you.
That's you. Rabby.
That's you talking about Disney World.
Jesus Christ.
That's you talking about all the new Disney actors. That's you talking about the new Little Mermaid. How does it feel, Andy?
Jesus. What I have a note about the conversation he has with his sister's Connie.
Yeah.
Okay. My note is, didn't you fucking kill her husband? Why don't you just give her what she wants, man? Like, you owe her that. Like, I understand that it's an embarrassment. He's like, you'll disappoint me. Fuck you. You shot my husband. I mean, you choked my husband to death in a fucking car.
There is this whole thing we don't see because this is taking place a few years after the first movie. So she got married and divorced because Carlo died.
Yeah.
So like she wasn't married to him anymore. So she must have gotten remarried and divorced. So we don't know what Michael's done for her in this time.
That's true.
You know, because you have to assume by this point, Michael must have been giving her money of some sort.
Right. My conscience would be like, you know what? I did kill your husband without your permission. What a strange sentence. But like, here's whatever you want, like whenever, because I fucked up.
But I also think that ties into like, you know, stop going from guy to guy. These guys don't, because he says like, these guys don't respect you. This man doesn't respect you.
Sure.
Like, come live here. Like, you could find a man who respects you and cares about you, but these guys don't. You know, they're using you for the money and power your family have.
Well, she does find a man in Rocky.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
Hey, yo, Connie, man.
Her name's Adrian. She changes her name to Adrian.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a witness protection program.
Yeah.
It's the same universe. Connie's just got entered witness protection.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I didn't know Talia Shire was part of the Coppola family.
Is she?
Yeah.
That's a big family, huh?
Yeah.
Is it Nicolas Cage?
No, I think that's her cousin.
Oh.
Her son is Jason Schwartzman.
Jesus.
Yeah, big family.
They run deep.
Yeah. And do you ever listen to Q1043?
Yeah.
Remember Mark Coppola?
Really?
Yeah, that's Nick Cage's brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Coppola family tree on Francis Ford Coppolaugust.
Yeah.
It's funny we say that, and then we're just doing the 3 Godfather movies. We did a Batman movie in the first.
That's Francis Ford Coppola, right?
No, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's done a lot more movies, but none of them are in as near high regard as the Godfather movies. You know,
that's probably true. I have no idea. I don't know his full.
He's got a very like. Is eclectic the word?
It's all over the place.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah. He did Jack.
Yeah, I didn't like Jack.
I like Jack.
Yeah, we've talked about this. He did Apocalypse Now.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He did. What else did he do? Oh, he did The Godfather.
Robbie. Okay.
Oh, he also did The Godfather Part II. That's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. That's what we're talking about now. I really like where she's like, why are the drapes open?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like smiling. He's like, oh, shit, why are the drapes open? Oh, fuck. And then he hits the deck. That's good stuff.
Yeah. And that scene is awesome when they're like, all right, we got to find who did this. And he's like, I want them alive.
Yeah. And then Vito, he's like, he already knows. He's like, well, they're already dead. So
yeah,
that's
exactly. Because Michael goes like, if they're dead because I'm not dead, it's because there was a snitch in the family.
Right.
Like there's a traitor.
Yeah, he knows. He's very smart. He's very cunning, but he's kind of a one-trick pony, and he's just like kill them.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any other solutions. Where I feel like Vito had solutions.
Yes.
Like he called the families and he was like, guys, let's talk about this because people are dying that shouldn't have died. And it worked for a while.
How many people do we really see Vito kill in this movie? 2.
He kills the mobster. Who else does he kill?
He kills the 2 Dons. He kills Don Ciccio, like at the very end of the movie.
Oh,
and
that's
he kills
right.
Don
He
Fanucci.
gets a revenge. That's right.
And it's
I was
both
thinking
those
about
things. It's like they're pretty justifiable kills.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have some notes about that as well. But we'll get to that.
But we see early on when they start cutting to De Niro. Oh, also, sorry, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit to right after the shooting. I think they do a good job at hinting that it's Fredo here who betrayed the family, because it's the bodies were left outside his wife's room.
I thought it was clear because he was the one talking to the really raspy guy. Frankie, is that his name?
Yeah.
He was talking to him in the beginning. He was like, "Hey, why can't I talk to her?" And Vito was like, I mean, not Vito, Fredo was like, "Hey, let me see what I could do." All right. And I figured right there was, okay, that's it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we see that Vito Corleone from the very beginning is a family man, because he's married and his wife's his friend's trying to set him up with this dancer, and he's just not interested.
Yeah. Yeah. He's very like fiercely loyal.
Yeah, which is awesome. That's a great character trait. Like, we see that he really is. Vito's not a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's the nicest of all the mobsters. I'll give you that.
I just don't. I mean, there are plenty of times he could kill someone and he just chooses not to.
Okay, so here's my thing. Wow, Don Vito, so much different. He respectfully strong arms the community into getting what he wants. Wow.
I mean, he stops a guy from kicking out a family from their apartment.
Sure, he does good things.
And then he gets them to lower their rent.
Is he overall a good man?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I don't think Vito Corleone is a bad dude.
Well, you can't be a good person and Italian, Robbie.
Jeez.
I'm Italian.
It's okay. Buongiorno.
Hey, pasta.
Nice.
Thanks.
The dude in the play that they watch has like real mommy issues. Because like, I get being sad about the death of your mom, but you can't contemplate suicide, my dude.
Yeah. I also have a note. Robbie's favorite scene, the one with baby Fredo's dick.
I just said it reminded me of those nude pictures you sent me.
All right, so
because you got a baby dick.
I got a baby dick, Robbie. I didn't think you would tell everybody, but yeah, I got a baby dick.
Don Fanucci, that's a bad guy.
Which guy is that? That's the
black
guy,
hand.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like I'm assuming he kills that woman, the guy's daughter, or like he maims her until the guy gives him all the money in the world.
I would imagine.
And then he strong arms Vito's boss. Is like, hey, why don't you fire some guy and give my nephew a job?
Yeah, and I mean, I think I found him kind of cartoonish.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, and even when he dies,
twirling villain.
Yeah, like even when he dies, he gets shot in the face, and he takes it like a second. He's like, let me get all the screen time I can out of this, and then he hits the deck like immediately. Like he stands there for a second, then he's like plop. I thought he was a little hamish. I
loved it. Because you know what? If you're gonna be a mustache twirling villain, just ham it up.
Yeah.
And he absolutely was just being, because like even when he's walking through the parade or the festival, and like he's making sure everyone sees his big actions, you know?
And he's just holding out his hand for people to kiss it.
Yeah. And when he sees the puppet show, he goes, too violent for me.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I think that guy's awesome. I think he's fucking great in this.
Yeah.
Not a great guy, not a great character, but I think the guy playing him is doing a bang up job.
Yeah. Hamish.
Yeah, I was totally on board. We meet Clemenza and he's like, hey, you speak Italian? Hey, hold these fucking guns for me.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, okay. I do like after he kills the Don, he just like breaks all the guns and puts the different parts in chimneys. like all over town. Just like, oh, fuck that.
That's
They'll
actually
never
brilliant.
find me. Yeah, they'll never find. It's 1917 or whatever. Yeah, like they ain't never gonna find me.
It's incredible. De Niro is really good in this. He's doing a great Brando impression.
Yeah.
Although he only does the raspy voice sometimes.
Yeah, and apparently he learned Sicilian in like 4 months.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
He looks nothing like Brando though.
No, but he does like he grows a mustache.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then like you see in the last scene when he kills the guy who killed his mom. He's got the jowls, you know, he's got the thing going on. Yeah.
Also, the guy who plays Clemenza in this looks nothing like the guy who played Clemenza in the last movie.
See, I read that guy was like, yeah, I'll do it, but I want $1 billion, and I'm not going to gain the weight back. And Francis Ford Coppola was like, nah, I'll just replace you.
See, I read something totally different. That's interesting.
Oh,
I read that he didn't return because he didn't want Clemenza to be a snitch. He didn't think Clemenza should turn on the family.
Huh.
It's almost like Hollywood's full of bullshit and everyone has a take.
Almost.
Everyone's PR team is trying to get out in front of shit.
Yeah. PR stands for doctor, but Proctor.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. You know what's fun? When Vito and Clemenza are stealing that rug, the music goes from super intense to be like, it's like, what are we doing here? Why are we going all over the place? It's like super intense. You know, you're getting like the horns and the strings, and it's like building.
Yeah.
And then as they get out of the house, all they hear, all right, yeah, I guess they got it. Cool.
Yeah. I have a note that says, bring the intermission back.
Yeah.
Because this movie's 3 hours 20. Yeah. Put an intermission in. If your movie's over like 2 hours 30, put a fucking intermission in.
I agree. I can agree with that. You know what's brutal? Michael takes a train from Las Vegas to Miami.
Is that real?
That's in the movie.
No, I'm saying, like, can you do that?
I mean, you can, yes. You probably have to transfer a few times, but also in the 1950s, it was probably the number one way to travel.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it just seems brutal to take a train
from
Las Vegas to Miami, and the food he's eating looks gross.
How long do you think that train ride is?
I have no idea, man. No.
2 days.
How long is a train ride? I'm going to look it up. Is a train ride from Las Vegas to Miami? Oh God, I'm gonna vomit. The average train journey between these two cities takes how long did you say?
2 days.
That's 48 hours.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Longer or shorter?
Longer.
Wow.
90 hours and 91 hours, assholes.
Jesus Christ. 91 hours.
Google said 90 hours and 59 minutes. Round it up. Round it up to 91. Assholes. I like when the Rosato brothers go to kill Frank and like Michael Corleone says hello. And then the cop just walks into the bar. He's like, what's going on in here?
Well, one of my notes is like they probably wouldn't have as big of a problem if that guy didn't say that. Because he survives.
But I think that was a setup.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, Corleone, later on, Michael asks Hyman Roth who gave the go-ahead. I didn't give the go-ahead.
Right, that's right.
And so Hyman Roth is setting Michael up.
Yeah.
Because he tells the guy, like, tell him Michael Corleone says hello.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
You know, so when he gives the call, you know, and I think it was Ciccio who works for the Corleone family, or Chichi, whatever his name is. Because you see him testify later on because he gets arrested here. And yeah, I think Michael gets set up because he didn't give the call.
They convince him to kill himself and he does it.
Incredible.
Wow.
Because he tells him, we'll take care of your family.
Yeah. And he's like, all right.
I mean,
what the fuck?
Hold on. That was incredible when he walks in with his brother into the court.
Yeah, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, we did the olive oil business. I made all that up. What do you fucking believe in me? And they're
Yeah,
like,
you
yes,
asked me, Michael did
you
this, Michael
signed
did this. I said,
a
yeah.
document. Yes, we believe you because you signed a document, you
Yeah.
fucking old bitch.
I loved that. And like the realization that like he won't snitch in front of his brother.
Yeah. And then he's like, what's his name gets up?
Duvall. Tom
Duvall. He's
Hagen.
like, this court owes his family an apology. They're all like, shut up, we hate you.
He's awesome in this. Robert Duvall is fucking great in both these movies.
He's great in everything.
Yeah,
Robert
but
Duvall.
like when he goes, I'll take this one, Michael.
Yeah.
He goes, Mr. Pantanelli here, whatever his name is just here supporting his brother at this difficult time.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And they're like, can he speak? And he's like, nah, he only speaks Italian and he doesn't want to.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, he's not being subpoenaed. I love it.
Stuff.
I fucking loved it. I love everything in Cuba too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
They go to see the guy with the really big dick.
Guy with a really big dick.
Yeah. When they go see Superman.
Well,
okay. So remember when the senators come in to Havana and they're like, we're going to show you guys a good time. And they go to that club and they're in the back room.
Yeah.
Superman, the show they're watching, the guy has like the biggest dick of all time. That's a famous guy.
Really?
Yes.
They're
watching the sex show. And I'm sitting there going, show the hog. You're rated R. Show that swinger.
I'm wondering why I didn't get the call. Because like normally I'm the guy with the largest unit of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Very nice. Very good, Andy. But yeah, that's why they're like, that thing's not real. Like, of course it's real. That's why they call him Superman.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah. And like, that's why like the woman's like tied up. And then when he like undoes his robe, she's like, her face is like, what?
I don't recall any of this.
You need to watch the movie.
I have to watch the movies. Shit, I was just reading the back of the DVD.
Yeah, because that's the oh, you have the DVD. Okay.
Yep.
So because it's the same scene where it's confirmed that Fredo, like Michael gets confirmation that Fredo is the traitor.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because they're watching it and Fredo goes, yeah, Johnny Ola showed me this place, blah, blah, blah. Even though he's constantly told Michael he never met Johnny Ola.
And then that's where his face does like the what?
He's awesome here. He shows so much hurt there.
Yeah, that's good.
And then you see him in the background and his face is like in his hand.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I don't remember all the hog stuff.
Yeah. Look it up. Cuban Superman. Yeah.
Oh, I came up. Oh my God.
My Lord, you didn't type anything.
How do you know?
Superman of Havana. He was known simply as Superman. Hold on. I don't know if I want to go to this fucking website actually.
Because you might come.
Yeah, probably.
I came just hearing about it. I cummed.
Yeah. People came to Havana for many reasons, but one loomed larger, quite literally, than the rest. This is from roadsandkingdoms.com. I have no idea what website this is, so good. Superman first had sex with the female performers who were bound to a pole and acting with exaggerated terror, and then invited women from the audience to participate.
Wow. 50s, huh?
Yeah. That's also pre-revolution Cuba.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got a big old cockaroodle. A cock-a-doodle-doo.
Wow. Well, a cock-a-doodle don't. Am I right?
Very good. Very good. After the Cuban president resigns, it just looks like Philadelphia after every sporting championship.
Very good. I did like how, like right before that or during that, like that guy's like, yeah, I resign. You're all fucked. And like Mike grabs Fredo's face. He's like, I know it was you. Like he kisses him.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucking know it was you, you bastard. You broke my heart. And then like he's like, hey, you're still family. Like get in the car. And Fredo's like, no, you're going to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of you because you're a bad man. And you'll kill your family. You say you're all about family, but I know you're going to fucking kill me. And that's, I don't know if it belongs in questions. But do you think at the end of the movie, does Fredo know he's about to die?
Yes.
I think so too, because he's like real emotional with the kid.
Well, he does he's saying the Hail Mary over and over
Yeah.
again. And he also, it's reminiscent of Pesci in Goodfellas, because when they say, no, Michael's going to take the kids up to Lake Tahoe, he goes, shit.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, I'll catch you a fish. I'll catch a fish for both of us, or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a feeling he knew even before that, when he was like talking to the kid, he was like getting all emotional about catching fish. I was like, I think he knows he's about to die.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Fredo, I don't know who
he's
that actor
awesome.
is. He's very
John
good.
Cavale.
Yeah, I don't know. He's good.
He's in my trivia later on.
Trivia? I barely know her.
Very nice. He passed away like 4 years after this came out.
Wow.
From lung cancer.
Oh, I figured it would be like diabetes because he's Italian.
Very good. From dung cancer. He had cancer of the poop.
Just poop it out, man.
It's pooping out tumors every day.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I like how when he quote unquote breaks up with Fredo, he's like,
yeah,
don't do anything. I don't want anything to happen when my mother is alive. And like at the funeral, the hitman is looking at
my God,
I know. Today's your last day on earth. And then they like kind of reconcile. But then even then he's like, nah, I'm still gonna kill you.
I genuinely wonder if Michael doesn't see Fredo at the funeral, does he order that hit? Like if Michael doesn't see Fredo at all, because I think so. He gets convinced to go out and see Fredo.
Yeah, by Connie.
And then like while he's hugging Fredo is when he gives the guy the look like,
yeah.
But, serve him some lead.
I think so. I think that's I think he's gonna kill him regardless. Irregardless. As
very good. I'm gonna kill you. Fredo is heartbreaking when he's like yelling at Michael about why he's so hurt. And it's like relatable because he's like, I'm the older brother.
Yeah, I got looked over. Like everybody says I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
And like, Fredo, you're kind of an idiot.
Well, he is. That's the thing. He is an idiot. Yeah. But like you get why he's so hurt. He's like, he's basically just they just sent him off to get him out of the way.
Yeah.
Because in the first movie, they just sent him out west. They're like, just go out west. Just get the fuck out of here.
And he's like an idiot, but not so dumb that he doesn't see what's happening.
Yeah. Like he knows what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Good character. I enjoy it.
He's awesome. I love when Kay says, Diane Keaton, she's yelling at Michael and she goes, Anthony's friends are your button men. And I'm just imagining him ordering around like a group of children. Like a bunch of like children assassins, like, we're on it, Mr. Corleone.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got it, sir.
All right. Frankie Rosado sleeps with the fishes.
I have a note. I'd say, so like he comes back from Cuba and Robert Duvall's like, so there's one more thing. He's like, what is it? What's going on? I'm real stressed out. He's like, your wife had a miscarriage. And he's like, shit. And he walks into the room, sees her like sewing, and walks away, and then goes to talk to his mom. My note is, hey, Mike, console your wife. She just had a miscarriage. But then, all right, I got Mike, console your wife. She just had a miscarriage. He walks in, sees her sewing, and he just leaves her to talk to mommy. No shit, she's leaving you. And then the next note I have is, never mind. It was an abortion.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm never on board with hitting women. You know, he gives her the old Jafaris treatment here.
Robbie.
But like, I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know how I'd react if my wife told me she had an abortion without me knowing.
Yeah, without like a discussion.
And like, but also led me to believe that she had a miscarriage.
Right.
Because like, if I get my wife pregnant and she goes, listen, I don't want to have a kid, like, I'll be on your side.
Right.
I'm like, on you. But like, if you sneak off and let me believe for any period of time that you had a miscarriage and you think it's, and I'm led to believe it's because of me.
Right.
I'm going to be pretty mad.
The things she says afterwards are not great either. She's like, it was a demon like you. I didn't want to bring another fucking Sicilian into this world.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like again, he has a right to be angry. Maybe he doesn't like smack the shit out of her.
She is partially justified in a way, like she even says, like, you said that your family's gonna go legit in 5 years. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
You show no signs of slowing down. Sure, okay. Have a discussion.
Yeah.
But also, like, we know she's naive as fuck, because in the first one, she, like, it takes her 45 minutes, and then he has to spell it out to her, like, we are the mob, and she's like, what? What? And then even at the very end of the movie, he's like, go ahead, ask me. And she's like, well, did you do it? Did you kill Carlo? And he's like, no. And she's like, okay.
Oh, thanks for being honest.
Yeah. And then in this one, she's just like fed up, but it's like, you had to see this coming, lady. Like, your husband's a monster.
Yeah. But like, also, if you're going to do that, have the abortion and leave, and just like leave a note saying, I had an abortion and took the kids on one of the million times you're out of the fucking country.
Yeah. Yeah. Your kids don't even fucking know you.
I took the kids and left. By the way, I aborted the other one that was coming. There you go. There you go. And now you have to hide.
Lie, say, oh, I had a miscarriage and I'm taking the kids because, we're done.
Yeah. But at that point, you can't tell them the truth.
No. Especially saying, like, I didn't want your demon spawn.
Yeah.
And it's not because you're a demon. It's because Sicilians are demons. It's like, lady. I was on your side, but I don't know anymore.
Like it had to, like, there's a point where it's like, hey, you kind of like, you said something to piss him off, and then just kind of kept building and building and building and building.
Yeah.
It's like,
I get that, because, like, she barely sees him, and she's just fucking probably always thinking about, if I saw him right now, this is what I'd say. And she finally has the opinion. The wherewithal and the like, he's there. And he's vulnerable in this moment. And she's like, let me fucking go at him. He just has verbal diarrhea. And she's like, and also Sicilians are garbage. And
yeah.
It's like, uh-oh.
It's, you know what it is? It's like that person at the grocery store who, like, has a gripe, and they're like calm, and you're like, okay, I'm on this person's side. Oh, they used a slur.
Yep.
Okay. They lose.
Yeah. It's always it's like when you call customer service and, like, you're not getting the help you need. Like, as soon as you swear at them,
they're done.
They can hang up. Yeah, they can hang up on you. So, like, just toe the line. Just be like, hey, listen, I'm really not happy with the service I'm having. Don't be like, fuck you and your mother. You're like, no, it's not gonna work, dude.
No. And then people wonder why that doesn't work. It's like, well, that's abuse.
You're irate. Yeah. Like, what do you do? What are you doing?
Kay doesn't come to Mama Corleone's funeral, who just dies out of nowhere.
Yeah, she dies off screen.
They don't do a lot to show, like, the time. Like, in the first one, you get a really good sense of what the timeline is in the movie. In this one,
I didn't really get a great sense of it in the first one either. You
okay,
see, like,
fair.
You see Vito getting older. That's about it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think Vito, you could tell as he's getting older, that's the time. You know what I mean? You could tell the time is passing here. But
you can see Michael getting a little older as well. They put, like, wrinkles under his eyes and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think it's as pronounced.
I agree.
Because then in this, like, it's like, how long between Michael kicking Fredo out of the family and Mama Corleone dying is, I guess, my big question. It's like, because it seemed like it was like the next week.
Well, apparently this takes place from, like, 58 to, like, 1960. So it's all within 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I could be wrong, though.
I don't know. I've no idea.
I mean, my note is this movie's better.
This movie's incredible
by a margin, in my opinion.
I don't know about a large margin, but I do think it's better. It's an incredible movie.
I think the first one is.
Yeah, we all heard your stupid take on the first one.
I think the first one's a little more boring. This one had more going on, and, like, I like the flashbacks worked really well. It's still really fucking long. It
is long, but hey, that intermission is nice.
In fact, that's where I stopped watching the first time. I was like, oh, okay, this is a good time for me to pause, and I'll pick up tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. But I mean,
but yeah, we know Fredo gets murdered on the boat. Hyman Roth gets murdered in the airport.
yeah. And then the hitman gets murdered right
Yeah,
after.
by the FBI guy. And then
Yeah.
we see Frankie dead in the bathtub.
Frankie kills himself. Yep. Good.
I did love that talk between Hagen and Frankie, though.
Yeah. And
like, because you hear the hurt in Frankie's voice. He's like scared. He's on the verge of tears because he knows he has to kill himself. And he's like, hey, listen, sometimes they would even throw themselves a little party beforehand.
Right. And I mean, it's, I don't know. My note about that is like Frankie being this dude, but this dude comes to him in the beginning. He says, hey, I'm being disrespected. I worked with your father for years. Your father and I had a great relationship. And Mike's like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. I'm doing business with the guy that you're talking about. So, and he's like, but I'm family. And Mike's like, yeah, I still don't really give a shit. Then he tries to kill the guy. And then he has that same guy kill himself.
Well, remember, he didn't try to have that guy killed.
That was Roth who tried to have him killed. Okay. So I misread that. Okay.
Yeah, because even though Michael and Roth talked about it, Michael didn't give the go because Michael was also going to have Hyman Roth killed.
Right, which he ultimately does.
Yeah, because Hyman Roth was worked with Johnny Ola, and Fredo was the one who was the traitor to the family.
Right. Okay, so I got lost on that part. Okay.
And then what happened was because of the mix-up, Frankie turned on the family, thinking Michael tried to kill him.
Right. Okay, so Roth's plan was to make Frankie try to kill.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, still, Mike, this is just about it. What kind of shitty person Mike is. So, all right, he says, fuck you to this guy who is family, essentially family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Says, fuck you to Frankie. Then he kills his brother at the end. He kicks his wife out of the house in front of his children.
That scene is incredible. Pacino saying nothing and just
closing the door.
Yeah. Oh my God. Heartbreaking.
She sobs as soon as the door closes. She sobs.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That scene was so good. So good.
Yeah. But he does it in front of his children, gets several of his hitmen killed because, you know, he even says, like, these men would die for me. Yeah. And then he sends them out on, like, suicide missions. He doesn't give a fuck.
No.
And then this family's everything. My ass, dude. Dude ripped this family apart, and this movie's way better for it. Boom. That's my notes.
Cool. I did like the flashback on the day Michael enlisted in the Marines.
Yes, that's good stuff. It's very, very clear that Marlon Brando was supposed to be there.
Yeah, that was my note. I said James Caan is here, Abe Vigoda is here, but I'm getting the sense Brando was not interested.
So there's a story about it, and it's he was supposed to be there on that day, and he just didn't show up because he was like, I didn't like the way Paramount treated me. It's like, okay, well, why don't you call Francis Ford Coppola, because he didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds
like, at least
Brando.
give him a heads up. Yeah, dude barely wore pants for the latter half of his career.
Yeah.
They had to film him from like the waist up because he was like, no, I ain't putting on pants. And they're like, dude, put your fucking pants on. He also refused to like memorize lines.
Yeah, I know. He wore a little earpiece a lot of time.
Yeah, like, you're an actor. And he's like, nah, it's not natural. It's method. Method this. But yeah, it is very clear he's supposed to be there, and there's a glaring omission. It's actually that scene a little weaker because he's not there.
Yeah, and they work around it. We're like, oh, he's coming home.
Yeah, and then for he's a jolly good fellow.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Well, I don't see anything. It's kind of weak.
Yeah.
And then it's just a close-up of Michael. This is the first time where I thought he actually genuinely looked older, is at that last scene with the close-up.
Right, because they show him young, and then they show him old right after. And you're like, oh, damn. Yeah, it is good because I like how they're all disappointed in him, and we know from, at least this is what I took away from the first one, is that Vito didn't want him in the mob.
Right.
He was like, you could be a senator or something, you know?
Well, that's
And,
why
like,
he was
sure.
proud of him for being a college graduate who was in the military.
Right. And he was like, you could be a senator. So now, does that mean like, oh, you could help us pull some strings or whatever?
Yes.
Right. But at least it's
Do not say
something.
being a senator is on the up and up, Andy.
No, but it's like out.
Okay.
It's legit. It's like legit on the books at least.
I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Technically, it's on the books. Not
Right.
really, but yes, it's on the books.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing in this movie is like a mobster is really just a politician.
You know what? Allow me. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's the best. That's what mobster and politician are the same thing.
Exactly. And I think this movie's saying that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
movies
Because he
are saying
says we're both hypocrites.
Yeah. And I think that's a good takeaway from this movie. But like, not just I had the feeling in the first one that he was like, because even when he says like, I'm taking care of it, Pop, like he starts crying.
Right.
Because I think he wanted something else for Mike. He was like, this guy's not a fucking psychopath, but joke's on you. Dude's more of a hothead than Sonny, just not on the outside. Like he's like, I'll just kill everyone.
He's much more calculating.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this is a much better movie in my opinion.
I agree. Let's go to Letterboxd, Andy.
Okay.
You
gave the first one 5 out of 5.
I did. I'm going to give this one 5 out of 5 too.
All right, I'll let you do it.
Yeah, of course you are. It's The Godfather.
The Lord Daddy.
Very good.
The deity Poppy.
I did it. 5 stars. Letterboxd. The Royds.
Wow.
I have 3 questions about this movie.
I have 2, I think.
Cool. I'll go first.
Sure.
Questions. Was Andolini that much more Italian than Corleone?
I don't know. They're both around the same amount of Italian.
Yeah, because they changed his name from Andolini to Corleone. It's like they're both pretty Italian names, guys.
Yeah. Well, they were just like, he was like, he's from Corleone. Like, it's your last name.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Apparently that happens a lot at Ellis Island.
I'm sure, yeah.
I actually only have 1 question.
Oh, cool. My family was actually from a hallway. So they just changed our last name to Hall.
That's very good.
Yeah. Flanagan was our Irish name. That's not true. That's not true. That's not even right. It's funny because my mother's maiden name, which don't think I'm going to reveal. I just realized that's a stupid thing to reveal on a podcast, was actually a super Irish name, but but it was not O'Flanagan.
Yeah.
So they didn't change shit.
Uh-oh.
Questions.
This is a very serious question.
Okay.
Do you think Fredo's full name was Alfredo?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they say it several times that it's Fredward, but okay.
Is it really Fredward?
No, it's like I think it's Fredward or Freddy. Because they call him Freddy a bunch of times too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you go.
Questions. So this is a pretty swanky gala, this communion. Why was Frank drinking out of a hose?
I don't know.
Like, we just see him and he's straight up just drinking out of the hose. Like, what are we doing here?
I'm just a stupid Italian man.
Oh, no.
I did like how he walks up to like the band and he's like, yeah, da, 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 and
Yeah.
they just start playing fucking Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah,
like,
so
fuck
good.
you, old man.
And I like how
That's
everyone
fuck off
laughs
the stage.
too. Everyone's
Yeah.
like laughing at that
And
guy's
he's like,
expense.
no, that's not Italian. Like, shut up, dude. Shut up. It's just classic, like, and you see a lot of these on Long Island. And you could cut this. You could cut this.
No, it's in, baby.
Like, my entire personality is that I'm Italian.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not Italian enough. Or it'll be like, hey, like they'll do anything, and then they'll just look at you and be like, I'm Italian. So, like, what?
Exactly.
You fucking brush your teeth, dude. Cool. What do you want?
Yeah, dude, you just hit your wife.
Yeah. I was driving once, and this was back when I lived on Long Island. I was driving, and this dude cut me off, and then like he slammed on the brakes because he had to make a turn. And so I laid on the horn. I was like, the fuck, dude? Like we could have both just died because you're an asshole.
Yeah.
I land on the horn. This dude gets out of his car, walks over to my window. He's like, "Get out of the car, bro. Get out of the car." He's wearing a wife beater, like tank top.
Yeah.
And it is like, it's the dead of winter.
Was
it's
this
like
Dominic
30.
Toretto?
He was like, "Family's everything, brother." Like, all right, man. But like, he's screaming at me to open my car, like, get out of the car. I'm like, "No, I'm not going out there." He's like, "Why not, pussy?" I was like, "Nah, man, it's cold. Look at you. You're in a tank. Like, aren't you cold?" He's like, "Yeah, I am pretty cold." I was like,
"Now that you mention it."
I was like, "Get back in your car." He's like, "No, it's ain't over, bro." I was like, "I don't know, man.
Seems over to me."
This is just too much. Like, you fucked up and then you're coming at me.
That's
like,
yeah.
It's just, that's very Long Island.
That's Long
Italian.
Island. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. And I can say I'm Italian, so I can say it.
All right.
You know?
All right.
But yeah, there is a weird pride. Like, I'm Italian. All right, cool. I'm Greek. Is that cool? They're like, "Nah, it's not Italian, so it's not cool." All right, man. Good talk.
I had an Irish teacher in high school, and one time one of the Greek kids said to him, like, "Hey, Mr. Ruane, you're English, right?" And this dude turned around quickly and was like, "I wouldn't call you Italian."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "Oh, you don't." Yeah, I was like, "That's a fair point. You don't call an Irishman English."
Damn.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. He turned so quickly with fire in his eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Shit.
I do have one more question.
Let's hear it.
Questions. How long was the reception for this communion?
Too long.
Too long. They're having like a bonfire at night.
Yeah. They got senators speaking.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah.
But now I have trivia.
Saying, let's do it.
How many do you got?
I got a lot. I got like 6.
I have 6.
Wow.
Go first or second?
I'm going to go first, and I'm going to go right now. What is the name of the boat that Vito took to America? Now, I looked it up afterwards, and it said, that's actually not the boat that Vito's on. It's the boat that he's looking at. So, fuck me.
Moshulu.
Yep.
Yeah, like the place in the Bronx.
Is that a place in the Bronx?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. What does Vito get diagnosed with when he first arrives in America? Tuberculosis, smallpox, dysentery, meningitis.
Andy.
Andy.
Smallpox.
Yes, smallpox.
What number was Vito's bed on Ellis Island?
Oh, wait, real quick. Yeah. My next question is, what's Vito's bed number when he first arrives on Ellis Island?
Let's say it both at the same time. 3, 2, 1, 52.
52.
Wow.
That's sex. All right, actually, next question.
All right, Francis Ford Coppola had a horrible time directing the first Godfather. So he agreed to produce the sequel and picked which director to direct. They were ultimately rejected by the studio, but who did he pick? Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Martin Scorsese, or Stanley Kubrick?
Scorsese?
Correct.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see anybody else.
Yeah, nobody else is Italian.
Yeah. What does Hyman Roth's wife offer Michael to eat? A tuna sandwich, a chicken sandwich, a hamburger, a Reuben?
That's a tuna sandwich.
It is a tuna sandwich, yeah.
And he says, no, thank you.
No, he does say no, thank you. And he's like, I love football and baseball, but soccer's for the Europeans.
Yeah. All right. How many words in English does Vito speak in this movie? 10, 14, 17, or 23?
23.
No.
Then C.
17. Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah. And it wasn't a lot, but it was more than 10.
Yeah.
Finish this line. Michael, we're bigger than Disney, Congress, East India Trading Company, U.S. Steel.
That's funny because I have a line that says, finish this line. Michael, we're bigger than U.S., plastic, cars, steel, or oil.
What is it?
All right, 3, 2, 1. Steel.
All right, go ahead.
That's why. That's why I have more trivia than normal, because I figured there would be overlap.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. Now this, I don't have any multiple choice answers for this.
Okay.
All right. Who does Sonny curse for bombing Hawaii on his father's birthday?
I believe it's the Japanese people.
That's not what he says. That's not what he says.
But that's who he's. That's definitely what he means. The Japanese.
Say it,
government.
Robbie. Why don't you say it, Robbie? Can't count that as correct if you don't say it.
I'm gonna take this wrong. I'm gonna get this one wrong then.
That's fine. That's a good choice.
I'm gonna get this one wrong. Hey, all right, fine. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Where stand?
No, I was gonna make up a question and be like, all right, who is Frankie mad that the Rosado brothers hire?
Uh-oh.
Where will Senor Roberto hide out after he leaves Vito's business? The Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or Staten Island? Senor Roberto is the landlord that he stiff arms. So he says he's going to go hide out somewhere. Is it the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or Staten Island?
Brooklyn?
No.
Staten Island?
No.
Queens?
No.
The other one?
The Bronx, yes.
The Bronx, yeah. Nailed it.
Excellent.
Okay. What year was Vito born? 1890, 1891, 1892, or 1893?
1892.
No, it was 1891.
Because I know he was 9 when his father was died, and I was thinking his father died in 1901, which is the same year he went to the Irsch. But I was wrong.
He's 100 years older than me.
Awesome.
Wow.
John Cavall, who played Fredo, passed away of lung cancer in 1978. Which actress was his domestic partner at the time of his death? Diane Keaton, Karen Allen, Meryl Streep, Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda?
No.
Meryl Streep?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Was Meryl Streep acting at the time?
Yes.
Really?
This dude is also like, he was in like 5 feature films, and like all 5 of them were nominated for Best Picture.
Wow. Was he nominated for Best Supporting Actress or Actor?
I have no idea. But I just know that he was like a prolific actor, and everyone said he was really, really good.
I mean, he was good in these.
He's excellent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never guess what I wind up doing after I watch this movie.
Joining the mob?
No.
That's
I don't know why you would guess that.
I'm kind of an idiot.
That's fair. That's fair and true. No, I wrote a song.
Oh, see, I forgot to write a song and I joined the mob.
Andy, that's stupid.
Yeah, they said, you know what? No. I said, why not? They said, you know.
Oh, bonjournis, abornis.
I said, yeah, well, check this out. And I showed them my hairy back, and they said, that's pretty Italian.
Very good. Okay, well, I wrote a song.
All right, let's hear it. I wrote a song as well.
Good.
I also have a pick.
Cool. Flip that shit. I'll tell you heads.
Flip that shit. It is tails, Rob.
Oh.
Now I'm going to give you the choice. Would you like to go first?
How long is your song?
It's very short. It's like 2:30.
Hey, so is mine.
Wow.
You
Let's
go
play
first.
both at the same time.
No.
It's like we did all the trivia.
Okay, let's do it. No, you
3,
go first.
2,
you want to oh
1,
boy. Oh boy. That's
play.
going to be hard. Okay.
Yeah.
You go first. You're the one who won the toss.
Okay.
Because you're a tosser.
I will not stand for that.
It's a British insult. Oi, bruv.
You're a tosser, ain't it? All right. I haven't done like. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, I haven't done like a connected song since my Shrek rock opera. I'm having several strokes.
Yeah, I love it.
You smell copper?
We're not in the same room. We're not even in the same state, so no.
So, yeah, since like I like to try and connect sequels, like, but usually it's just like, oh, they're in the same key. But
Yeah,
this
it works.
is part 2. So this is For the Family Part 2. And I did a fancy part II Roman numerals because of Godfather Part 2. You know.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, this is For the Family Part 2. Family means everything to me. But at this point, who is my family? Those who show loyalty, they pay with their lives. I couldn't hold on to my own wife. I've got brothers, blood and otherwise. One of them loyal and one not so much. One of them dead to me and the other one I mistreat. Family means everything to me. For the family, 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 for the family.
I like that. I like the overlapping vocals.
Thank you.
I also like the scootaloo doodaloo doodaloo doodaloo.
I've had that since high school, and I've never known what to do with it. I've tried to record that like probably 5 times, and each time like it sounds like shit. I don't know what to fucking do. And this time it was just like the first thing I played when I picked up the guitar, and I was like, oh, it's working. All right, let me try and finish this. So yeah, I did, and yeah, again, I was much more. This song was easier to write because I enjoyed this movie a lot more than the other one. So, yeah,
I liked it a lot. I liked the riff. I liked the vocals.
Yeah, and I feel like we didn't really touch on how he treats Robert Duvall in this movie. Like he starts just treating him like shit.
Towards the end, he's just an asshole to him.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, "Why you? I've always been so loyal to you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, just fucking go if you want." And he's like, "I don't. I told you I didn't want. I turned him down." Like,
he's like, "What do I have to tell you about every offer I decline?"
Yeah. And yeah, so that was the line. Like one of them's dead to me, and one of them I mistreat. You know, like yeah, it's not his blood brother, but it's just that they grew up together, they're brothers. And like for no reason, he's just like, yeah, fuck you. And Robert Duvall's like, the hell, man.
I like Robert Duvall's clunky Italian in this.
Well, he's not Italian.
I know. That's why I just think it's really cool.
Yeah. Good movie. Good movie. I enjoyed it. And I had fun making my song.
Excellent.
What about your song there, Robbie?
Oh, my song is called Disappointed.
Sounds like my dad.
Very good. Very, very good. I'm glad you made the joke because I was thinking it.
Ouch.
Yep. Yep.
Mr.
Because
Knife Robbie.
because Michael's disappointed. And so here it goes. Disappointed.
Packed up the family, and we headed out west. About a compound the Don knows best. Hotel expansion, it's time to make a deal. We need a senator to steal. You disappointed me. You let the whole family down. You're my brother and I love you, but don't ever come around. A train to Miami, an attempt in my home. How was it settled in ancient Rome? New Year's in Cuba, wet Havana heat, rebel explosion in the street. You disappointed me. You let the whole family down. You're my brother and I love you, but don't ever come around. Hey, Nolini was his name. My father, my brother, my mother, they all were slain. This is for you, an offer you don't refuse. You let the whole family down. Don't ever come around.
That was my song for The Godfather Part II called Disappointed.
Nice.
And it's just how he's disappointed in everyone. He's like, you'll disappoint me if you leave with this man. Fredo, you disappointed me. I'm a disappointed boy.
I'm always disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Mm. Good. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like I like your double tracked vocals.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. That's it.
Vox, as we call them in the
very
biz.
good. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Bye, everyone. Click.
No, Robbie.
Click, click, click.
What would you say we got going on next week for
Next
Francis
week, we're
Ford
doing-
Coppolaugust?
We're doing The Godfather Part 3.
Part 3, everyone's favorite.
Yep. Or are we going to do the original cut or the recut?
Whatever's on Paramount Plus.
Fair point. We're going to do whatever's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
So some version of The Godfather Part 3 or Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. Or we're going to do Coda, the Led Zeppelin
Spoiler.
release.
It's very good.
Thank you.
I
Andy.
wonder if this one's going to be any good. Like any good.
I have no idea. I get the feeling it's not going to be nearly as bad as a lot of people say it is.
That's what I'm thinking too.
But there's also incest in it, so I don't know.
Is there?
Yeah.
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 I know that at least doing research for this, and by research I mean looking at IMDb for trivia.
Very good.
I saw that Francis Ford Coppola was kind of coaxed into making.
Yeah,
the
he didn't
third
want to
one.
do this.
Yeah.
But he kept making flops.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, we'll drop you if you don't." And he was like, "All right, don't do it."
Yeah.
I'll destroy my legacy.
And then Winona Ryder was like, I'm not going to do this movie.
Yeah, and then he got his daughter or something.
Yeah. All right. Well, Andy, where can they find our music?
Well, I'll tell you where. You could go to
Awesome.
Spotify. You could go to Apple Music.
Yeah.
You could go to Deezer. You can go to Deezer and you can search the Royds, Robbie. And excuse me. You can. Yeah, we got two albums and a Christmas song. They're pretty fucking sensual. And then there's you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com and you can find all of our podcast songs. This is episode what?
A lot.
Yeah. So we got a lot of songs.
Yeah.
It's like episode 60 something.
Episodes. So we're in 120 something songs.
120 something songs. You hear that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we write one song a week, sometimes two.
Well, listen to that shit.
Yeah, so listen to that shit. And tell your friends, leave a 5-star review, and blow us a kiss.
Okay. All right.
Robbie,
And,
where could they find us on the social?
follow us on the socials at TheRoydsBand on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Twitter, and send us an email roydreview@gmail.com. Let us know what you like, what you didn't like. Actually, don't tell us what you didn't like. We know you're just going to write Andy.
It's just all for my mom and dad.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And my
But,
wife
if
and
you have
my
some-
cats.
Oh, no. Oh, man. If you have movie suggestions, we'd love to hear them. And give us a 5-star review. You can also listen to this podcast on YouTube. So if you're doing that, subscribe and like and comment and all that good, fun stuff, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Songs on YouTube. You could also check out the podcast on YouTube, but you probably
That's
already
what I
know
just
that.
said.
Oh, shit. I usually tune out when you start talking. Yeah.
All right. Godfather Part 3 next week, everyone.
Well, just erupted. All right.
I'm a volcanus.
Okay.
I'm a heinous anus volcanus.
Oh, boy.
That's what happens after I eat Chipotle.
Heinous
Heinous anus
volcanus.
volcanus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Picture that.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.